You're welcome to my channel, Mindset Academy, where we want to draw the given view that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen and complete the plan. Also, we are told to establish the joint line, that is, it means the curve of what intersection between the two objects there, which is a cone and a cylinder. And we're also told to what? Develop the pattern for the cone, including the hole and the pipe. When they mean the pattern, they mean the development, right? So the first thing you do is to reproduce the figure that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to draw my horizontal line this way, in this manner, right? I'll draw my horizontal line in this manner. You can see that. And I'll also draw the vertical line also in this manner. You can see that. Now we're told that this base here from here to here is given to be 70. This is a cone, meaning that it is a diameter, and we need the radius, which is what, 35. So I'm going to measure 35 on my meter rule this way. This is 35 here, and I'll place it at this point here, center point here, and I'm going to mark towards the left and towards the right. Right, towards the left and what? Towards the right. And this is what we are having here. Alright, so doing that, we're told that the height, so let me mark here to be 0, right? 0 to what? To 0. I have my reason. Now I'm going to thicken it in this manner. I'll thicken it in this manner. You can see that. And the height is given to be from here to here is 95. 40 plus 55 is what? 95. So I'm going to measure the distance of what? 95 upward. 0 to 95. So this is 95 here. You can see that? And I'll take my meter rule and I'm going to connect from this point to that point, the apex point, and also from this point to the apex point. Right? Now, in doing that, we are not told that the apex point is truncated at a distance of what? 15 millimeter. So I'm going to measure 15 millimeter, as you can see, from that point to this point 15. So this is from here, 0 to this point here is 15. And I am going to what? Close it up this way. You can see that. And we are told that the cylinder is intersecting or is interpenetrating the cone at an angle of 45 degrees from a height of what? Of 40, right? So from here to here is 40, which is from here to somewhere around here. And I'm going to measure the 40. This is 40 here. You can see that. So this point here is the 40. So I will draw an angle of what? 45 degree as shown in the question. So how would I get that angle 45 degree? Is by using my 45 degree set square, this. So when I move it to that point, I mark 40 and I'm going to project a line this way. You can see that. So once I've drawn a line this way, I should be able to counter it with the same 45-degree at a given distance. Let's say this distance. You can see that. Since we are not given the distance of the interpenetrating height, you can use any distance of your choice. Now we're told the diameter here is given to be 30, right? Because the cylinder, that's why I'm calling it diameter. Now I'm going to measure half of 30 on my meter rule, which is given to be 40, which is given to be 15. So this is 0 to here is 15, right? And I'll place it at this point, and I'll mark 15 to this point and 15 to this point. You can see that. And with the help of my instrument, I'm going to project this endpoint here from here straight down, touch the sides, which I can also take in if I want to. See that? And also this point too from here to also touch the side this way. You can see that? And I'll close it up this way, which I can also close here up to from here to this point is thickened. And I'm going to thicken it. Also from here to here is also thickened, right? And also from this point too is also thickened. So we have successfully reproduced the figure, the given view that is displayed at the right hand side of the screen. Now the next thing is how to complete the what? The plan. So to draw the complete plan. Now what I will do here is I will project this point, the ends of this point, I'll project them downward this way. Or better still, instead of doing that, I'll take my compass. What I use to draw this from here to here, right? I'll place it at any given center, ensuring that it's not touching the main figure. You can see that. And I'm going to draw my circle incline first. You can see that. So I can just from here draw an horizontal line from this point this way, right? And also I'll take my meter rule, right? The same measurement I use for this here, right? That I got this. I'll come here, I'll draw a vertical line down here with the same measurement. I'll just draw this down here, anywhere around here. To draw a vertical line down, right? And also I'll do the same thing here to a vertical line here, right? The reason is from here to here, I'll measure that 15 up, which I'm going to draw my line from that point. I'll take it in. I'll also draw my line from this point also. I'll take it in. You can see that. Now, what I will do next is I'll project this end downward this way. This end here, I'll project it downward, right? This end to here, I'll project it downward, and the center too, I'll project it what? Downward. You can see that. So what I need is close to it. I'll draw this semicircle here. I'll come here also. I'll draw another semicircle here. That again, and that semicircle, I'm going to divide it into 6 equal parts. Bisect here. Come here also. I'll also bisect here. This is at the center here. I'll bisect up and down. I'll come here too. I'll bisect here. Bisect here. Come here also with the same radius of 15 now. Come here too. I'll bisect here. Now doing that, I'm going to draw um I'm going to draw lines from the center to those points I marked on the circumference of the semicircle. Circumference of the semicircle. Paint line. I'll do the same thing here too. From the center to the line point at the circumference of the circle. You can see that. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'll tell here to be 3, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Here will be 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. That again. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'll project all these points to touch the side of what? This cone. So from here, I'll project this to touch the side of the cone. And this one too to touch the side of the cone. And these two to touch the side of the cone. And these two to touch the side of the cone. Right? Now, the next thing I'm going to do is this is 3, the line of 3. I'll project it downward. Right? To touch this. There's a line of 3, this point. Then I'll take my compass from that center to this point here. And I'm going to draw a circle. Can you see that? I'll draw what? A circle. So the circle I draw is a circle of what? 3, right? And I'm going to project the line of 3. So good news is this is the line of 3 meeting the circle 3 at this point here. Right? This is the circle what? Circle 3, the point 3. Similarly, I'll go to the line of 1. This is the line of 2. Right? I'll project it down. This is the line of 2 here. And I'll bring it down. This is the line of 2. I'll take my compass. This is at this point. Take the line of 2. And I'm going to draw a circle of 2. And I'll project 2 horizontally. This is 2 here. You can see that. 2 meets 2, and also 2 meets 2. You can see that. So this point here is point 2, and this point here is also point 2. Similarly, I'll go to 3 to 1, the line of 1. I'll project it downward from here. I'll take 1 down to touch the horizontal line. This is the point of 1. And I'll take my compass to 1. Right? Take my compass to 1. And I'm going to draw this circle here. So I'll project the line of 1. This is 1 here. I'll project it to go and touch circle of 1. I'll come here also, project it to go and touch the circle of 1. Right? So this point here is circle 1. And here also another point 1 here. Similarly, I'll come to 0. I'll project the point of 0 downward this way. You can see that. And I'll take my circle to where 0 is. You can see that. This is 0 there. And I'm going to draw circle of 0. Right? I'm going to draw what? The circle of what? 0. And if you look at it closely, 0 is meeting 0 at this point here. So this is my, sorry, yes, point 0 here. I see that. After 1, we have 0. That will be my point 0. So taking, and here also, if all is well and done, this line 1 will be touching this way. At this point here, is also 0. Right? Now, the next thing is back to 1 again. Take this to my point 1. I'll bring it down. This is what we have here. 1. I'll take my compass, take it to 1. I'm going to draw this 1 here. I'm going to draw this circle. Right? And I'll project this out for the next one. This is the 1 again. I will extend it to touch it here. That is 1. And this one too. This one also. Extend it again to touch it here. That is 1 again. I'll come again. 0. We have 3. No, we have 2. So I'll bring it 2 downwards again. Touch here. That is the point of 2. Right? I'll draw a circle for 2. Right? So I'll extend the line of 2 this way to touch this 2. This is 2 here. And I project this also to touch this 2. This is 2 here also. Right? Now the next one is 3 here. I bring it down. So this is 3 here. So I don't really need a circle because this is where 3 is meeting 3 at this point. So this point 3. So I'm going to take my French curve and I'm going to join those curves, right? So I can easily join these curves. 3, 2, 1, right? This is 1. Let's join it this way. So now I can virtually take this. Coming. So we'll join all this. First of all, hidden lines. Point 2, 1, and so on. And 3 should be hidden lines. Right? Mm, we'll join it too. So the rest here, we'll combine this. I can just come here. We'll have here. Here too. So that is what we have. Now one final blow here will be this man here. Bring it down to where it meets. That is where the circle will fall. So that is this part that is being truncated, right? So now the next thing is when you're looking at it from the top, you see a space for a circle on the plan here. So what I'll do is I'll start projecting. When I project 3, right? 3 is meeting 3 at this point. Where line 3 meet 3, and also this 3 also at this point. Then 0 is 0. 0 is meeting 0 at this point, and also 0 0 at this point, right? Then if I bring 2, this 2 here, 2, and also 2 again here, 2. So the line of 2, this is 2 here, meeting 2, and 2 here, meeting 2, both up and down, line of 2. Then 1, and also 1. So this is 1 here, 1 here, 1 is meeting 1. The 1 coming vertically is between the 1 horizontally. That's what I'm doing. That is what I'm doing. So I use my French curve and I'm going to connect those points together this way. Okay, so can just bring this in. I'm here to come and touch this and this. Wow, this point I'm here to come and touch this. Right? I can now tick in this one here. We're gonna be hitting. You cannot see the base. The pipe will cover the base there. Right? And the next thing is we've successfully completed the plan. This is the complete plan that we have here, right? And for those of you that will be interested, the length of this, I can just give it to be um 60, right? If you're interested to know the length of that 60, you can use any length of your choice, right? As long as it is not given. So I'll take 60 there. Now the next thing is to establish the joint line, as you can see on the screen. That is the point of what? Intersection. So what you simply do is for where 3 meets, you project it up, 3 meet 3 here, here's first point. Then the next one is 2. The point of what? The point of 2 is this, right? Where it intersects is 2. You can see that, and 2. So I'll take my set square, now project that line of 2 up this way, here. So this is where 2 is meeting 2 here. Then the next one is 1. This is the point of 1 here. I'll take it up. 1 should be somewhere around here. And this one here. You can see that. And we have 1. Then the next one is 0, right? So I can actually take 0 at this point from here upward. Here, right? I can see here should be my point 0. So good. Then the next one is 1 again. And this is 1. Take it up. Where 1 meets 1 is here. Then let me bring down 2 down. So it's 2. This is 2 here. Where 2 meets 2 is here. Now this is 3 here. Now we move. Where 3 meets 3 here is where 3 meets 3, right? So if you look closely, you can take here to be 0. We have any point 0 here. Let's say this point here should be 1.02 at this point. So let's put it that way. So that'll be my point 0. Right? If where is done. So in my French curve, and I'm going to join this. Because should not touch the center line. So if you look at this closely, we're talking about point 0. So I'm taking this line where it starts to touch it from 2.0. So I'll take my French curve and I'm going to connect that arc there. So that will be the curve of what? Of intersection, right? Or we'll call it the joint line. These are the joint line that we have here. Is that taken? I'll easily bring it here, but it doesn't really make sense to be here. So we'll move forward. Then the last one here is develop the pattern for the cone. That is the development of it. So what you should simply do here is this. First of all, divide this into 8. You can take your compass through the center here, the radius over here to here, right? And you mark up. You come here also, you mark up. You come to the center line here, you mark left and right. And I'll take my meter rule and I'm going to join it to the center. Faint line, or in yellow, this is a faint line, just start marking the points. So here will be, we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can see that? You can actually join them if you want to, but it is not necessary. And just from here, take it to the center here. It's not really necessary to make your work rough. So now those points you marked, you take them up. This is 0, this is 1, this is 2, 3 is there already, back to 2, 1, 0. You can see that? So 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, back to 0. You can see that? Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to radiate this point to the apex point of this cone. So from 1 already, we started already from here. This point here where it meets here is still my point 0. Here is also point 0. Why is it point 0? Because they are meeting on the same line. So those 2 points, I will push them to the side of what? Of the cone. Right? So I'll call it my point is point 0 and point 0. Similarly, I'll come to 1. I'll move to the apex of the cone this way. Now 1 is cutting 1 here. This point 1 is also point 1. You can see that. And this point, I'll push it here. 1 and also 1. This is also 1. This is also 1. I'll come to 2. The center here. I'll move 2. Right? So if I move 2, 2 is meeting at this point and also at this point. Right? So I'm going to push them out. 2 here at this point and also 2 at this point too. So this is 2 and this is what? 2. You can see that? Then what else again are we having? None again. So these are the points that we are having, right? So what I'll do is I'll just take my, your ones can be more than that. So I'll just take my, I need zero point 0.3 also, right? So what I can do in order to get 0.3 is to just get the center of 2 and 3, right? So from here to here, I can see this is the center here. The target is for me to access this point here, right? So I can usually use it that way, or I can just let it be. So let's move forward and see. So let's see 3. So for me to get 0.3, right, I can just bisect 2 and 3, or just pick any point between 2 and 3, so taking any of these points here, and just pick in order for me to access this. So taking, so I can just like if I take from here to the apex, let's see, to this point here, any of the line, so I can just get 3, right? You see it's moving at this point. So that point, I am going to call that my point 0. So this will be 0. So what I actually use is 2 times to be my point 0. Sorry, that will be my point 3, not 0, 3. Right? So after 2, the next point is 3. Just for me to get what we want. So what I'll just do here is I'm going to start draw a vertical line this way. So I'm taking this point as a reference point P, the apex point P, and here should be what? Point P. So this is PP. So what I'm going to do is take the entire distance from here to here to the apex point P, and you place it at point P. Then you draw an arc this way. So that point P, this apex point P here will be your point 0, right? And you take the radius between either 1 and 2 or 0 and 1, any of them, after you divide the circle into 12. So from here, this will be 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. So you take your meter rule, 0, 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1, 0, 0. So start moving from P to 0, from P to 1, from P to 2, yeah, right? So after we've done that, the next thing we're going to do is take your compass from P here to this point here, it's from P to this point here, and it's taken, right? Similarly, from P to 0 will be from P to the line of 0. From P to 1 means from P to the line of 1. From P to 2, this means from P to what? To 2. From P to 3 means from P to 3. From P to 2 again means from P to 2, from P to 1, meaning from P to 1, then P back to 0 means P back to 0, right? So I can just put it this way. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 2, 1, 0, right? So I can easily ignore that 3 if I don't want to put the 3 there. We put this 3 because our inclined line is not touching this arc here. So what I'll just do here is where 0 meets 0. This is a line of 0 meeting 0 here. That is point 0. Similarly, line of 0 meeting 0 here. That's another point 0. Where 1 meets 1. Now this is the line of 1 here, meeting 1 at this point, and also meeting 1 at this point. From here also, 1 is meeting 1 here, and 1 is meeting 1 here vertically. So the line of 2 is the line of 2, 2 meet 2 here, and also 2 meet 2 here. Similarly, 2 meet 2 here, and also 2 meet 2 here. That again is the line of 2, and line of 2 also. Then for 3, I can easily ignore it because normally my arc is not really touched. I just brought this in. I just join this line. Let's say the 3 is not there. So I'll just join those 3 points there. So this is what we have here. And here, here. Put this point here. So that is the development of this cone here when this cylinder is intersecting it, right? So if you have found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share the video. Thanks for watching.